Hey everybody, Rono here. I am up in our stretch room and I was just doing some stretching and I looked over and I saw the quantum calendar, or the quantum quadrant rather, that I was working with Sierra on the other day. And this is a very, very special tool that we've shared with our Awakened tribe, and I'm going to share it with you. And I'm in process and development on this to make it a little bit more of a tool that everyone can use, and eventually I'll give away so that way people can really empower their lives differently. But it allows you to think differently about time and how you show up every day. And one of the things that we all get really caught in, and I'm guilty with it as well, is this linear thinking of time. I was told recently by Carolyn Miss, who's a wonderful, wonderful teacher. If you don't know her, I strongly recommend checking her out. She's got some really great things to tell you. And apparently, this is news to me, that ever since we split the first atom, time ceased to exist the way that we think it does. And I don't know if you've noticed lately, but lately there's been a lot of shift and a lot of change, and I've found that time reacts and is very different than what it used to be, and it seems like it's speeding up. It seems like there's less time in the day, and I know we're getting into winter, but this was happening even when we were getting towards summer. And this quantum quadrant that I developed is here to help you manifest and live a life that's more convenient to you, that makes it a lot easier to live your life. So I'm going to share with you very, very, very little here, but Sierra's little quantum quadrant. So if you look here, I've got times starting at 6 a.m. and they go all the way down to 10 a.m. Now that's where Sierra would like her day to be. Now right now it's more like 8 a.m. to midnight, but she finds that she doesn't really get the things done. She's a little bit more tired, so she wants her day to shift to this. Now if she can't quite get it after 2 or 3 weeks and she really wants to stay in those later times, then we'll readjust it. But we're going to try this out. Now there are 4 quadrants in your day. There's a morning session, an afternoon, or an action session, a wind down session, and then an evening session. Now, I personally think that a morning ritual is important for you, so that every day you have a very similar ritual, you have a very similar thing that you do. It's very important that you start your day off with nourishment, with movement, with inspiration, so that you have the tools that you need right from the beginning of the day, so that you have all the power behind you. Then I feel it's important to start action right away. Get right into it. Get the things done that are important. Get the things done that you need to do. If you're an entrepreneur, you get to choose your own schedule, so this is important. Now if you have a day job, this is where you'd put your day job in quadrant number 2, so that way you're moving, you're getting all the action done, you're getting everything else done. Now quadrant 3, if you work for someone else, then that would be your time to work on your business. And then you're going to need to put wind down into your evening ritual. But if you are an entrepreneur, your work up time is, your action time. See that? There's a 7 there, so that's 7 hours that Sierra gets to really be in action. And then she's got 2 hours, it's a smaller quadrant. That's for her for taking the wind down time, from winding down from her day to get out of the whoa, let's get it done, so she can wind down. And then another very, very important part to the day is to have an evening ritual. And in our evening ritual, we've got stretching, we've got connect time with one another, and every day is different and every day changes, but we have this big long list of all the things that are important for us to get done. Not only important, but the things that really make us feel alive, that make us feel engaged, that make us feel like we want to actually be here and be working and getting out there and taking risks as an entrepreneur. And it's so important to have these specific areas in your life. Now, again, I can't go into all the details on this, but you're just going to have to trust me. It's really awesome when you start to see how you actually show up around time and how you can actually show up differently. So where are we this week? Well, Sierra's down on a call to someone in Australia who's interested in working with her, and I'm up here stretching and reviewing the quantum quadrant. Have a wonderful, wonderful